Yes, sir. Geeks all over the globe, God. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cuz We Geek. We encourage you to stay geek, man. Listen, got a good one for y'all tonight, man. Hopefully we got some guys with some smart brains in here today. No, okay. Well, listen, guys, we back with another one. Y'all already know, man. We here for all the geek content. Listen, if you guys are into the geek content involving movies and television, do us a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Also, too, man, everybody hit them likes for us tonight, man, as we continue to try to build that algorithm up to find more geeks like yourselves. We got a lot to get into tonight, fellas. We're gonna get right to it. We had a show that literally just ended about 2.5 seconds ago. I think we all got through watching it, man. So y'all already know we about to throw some Aliens Earth in here for you guys. So I'm gonna tell you right now. All right, we about to talk about Aliens Earth. If you have not seen it, spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yes, sir, man. So, like I said, we're about to talk about some Alien Earth in this joint. So you have been warned. Here's a disclaimer right here. You've been warned. All right. Um, kind of give you what you guys to give your opinion on it. Then we're gonna kind of give our Kaioken rating at the end of our discussion, man, about what y'all kind of take out of his scale of rating, a Kaioken rating 1 through 10, guys. So you let us know. All right, Big J, what's on your mind, man? What you think about old Aliens Earth, man?
I mean, I liked it for the most part. There were some things that didn't work 100%. Um, I really did want Boy Cavalier to die because, in honor of BA, he was the most annoying person in the history of TV, and
Mm-hmm.
he and almost right ahead of her brother because her brother also was getting on my nerves. Hermit, he needed to die too. He was really annoying. And when he covered her mouth last episode, I didn't appreciate that, and I thought she should did something to him for that.
So
Because
you on her side? Okay, I got you.
hey, you know what? Everybody else, all the rest of the humans was terrible. You know, think about it. Everybody on that island helped kill a bunch of kids. They
Mm-hmm.
kidnapped and they crashed the ship into a building in a city full of people just so they could steal another company's property.
Mm-hmm.
And in the process, killed how many of their own people even on the island, and still, boy didn't care. He was always just worried about getting that stuff. So, boy should have died. I didn't like. I like Kirsch. I wanted Kirsch to make it, but he's alive, but no, well, not alive. He's a synth, but like I said, I liked the fact that she got two aliens now that she looked like she can control both of them. Um, my boy escaped, the hero of the show, the T.S. Ellis, which I thought was interesting because he's gonna do the weekend at Bernie's with Arthur. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, overall, I probably think the overall show, I think it's probably like I'd give probably 8, just overall because it was up there, but it wasn't quite there because some of the stuff was kind of goofy and silly, and some people were just too annoying.
What you got, BA?
Well, the stuff that I did see, I'm like 3 minutes left in the show. No, but I think so far it's done a great job of having a older mystique, like the '70s mystique of the first Alien, and it brought it back into 2025, but it was also modern at the same time too. So that's not easy to do. So I put this up there with the first Alien. I put it up there with Aliens. I put it up there with was it Romulus or whatever. Like I think all of them are cut from the same, I guess, breed in a sense, and it definitely brought a jump scare horror a vibe to it, and it made you kind of freak out at certain points. That eye was crazy. That is when I think of the all-seeing eye, that takes its place. That is number one for me. So when someone says that this series is going to pop right into my head, um, the killing scenes, the death scenes, a lot of people died. So that's also a plus. And they died multiple different ways. Like a lot of people died in different ways in which you had to be a sick
And
dude to
robot.
come up with some of the things that they came up with. So shout out to the team for that one. And and all in all, like I said, it's just they just did a good job of bringing it back to the alien, which clearly only person that was alive when the first one came out was, of course, Big J. So it took it to that vibe, and it's just an awesome presence in today's world. And I would honestly, if they add maybe a few more or let these creatures kind of develop a little bit more, now I want to see Predator. I want to see Predator in this environment, not the AVP, not that, because that was trash. I want that Predator or one version of a Predator in this series, and then let's have some fun with the hybrids, with the cyborgs, with the aliens, with all that into one. Let's have some fun now. So that's my take on it. So there we go.
What you got, cuz?
It was great. The practical effects, the alien, the xenomorph, it seemed really practical, which made it even scarier. That eyeball, like when he was when they set the brother up for the eyeball to take over, like while he was fighting it, I had my hands out in front of me too. Like,
Yeah,
like it's the eyeball scares the crap out of me. It's that one gets me the heebie-jeebies more than any other one, and just the way that it controls them as well. To me, Wendy is the big villain in this one, just because of how everything else has led to her being able to control um, the aliens. She's able to control them, the xenomorphs. So that's why I have her listed as the big bad. It's because she's able to control the xenomorph. So that she's able to control
Not her fault, though, is
technology.
it?
I mean,
So by default, she's the villain.
yeah, just because like just with how much power she has, like her first thing is just it's time for us to dominate. So she's controlling the xenomorph. She could control technology as well. She's the big bad. She's the big bad, just because of how powerful she is, and how season 2 is just going to be all bad, just from like the other companies headed to the island as well. It's a great show. I give it a 8 on the Kaioken. Great show. Should be renewed for season 3 pretty soon as well. I know I haven't heard of 2, but I'm sure it will be. And 3 should be right behind it as well if they just keep this going. And of course, yeah, they do have a couple of the annoying ones with the Boy Cavalier. I don't think Hermit was as bad, but he does have his moments. But Boy Cavalier was by far the worst. But yeah,
I didn't even.
bad.
My bad. I didn't think he was that. I didn't think he was bad. I don't know why they picked on him. I guess just because he was an adult. I guess, but
yeah, it's but yeah, I think Hermit, he was just more worried about his sister and then also taking care of his friends. That's what drove him, was his taking care of his sister and taking care of his friends. So that's why I don't see him as annoying. That boy Cavalier, he's terrible.
bro, they listen from the get go, man. Like you said, this show, it kind of started off slow, like the first maybe 2 episodes. But man, once it got past the first 2 episodes, it went downhill from there, bro. Listen, bro, I told y'all. I know we kind of hinted at it. We really didn't talk about it too much because we were trying to wait till the show was over with. But y'all already said that eyeball, man. They got to come out with an eyeball movie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I thought that eyeball was gonna take over the boy Jeans.
Yeah,
Then when he went down that little hole or whatever,
yeah,
so I'm thinking like, okay, he finna take over him, bro. I told my wife that. She's like, why you think that? I said, I don't know. I just feel like it was kind of like a setup. The way he was kind of like taunting him while he was in that little sheep or whatever in that little box. I'm thinking like, okay, so once he got away, I'm thinking, okay, yeah, he about to go hunt him down. Because to be honest with y'all, I didn't think they were gonna do another season. I thought it was kind of like a one-time thing or whatever. So when we saw the end where they had all of them in that cage or whatever, I'm like, oh, okay, so they plan on making this into a series for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. I said the brother was getting on y'all nerves. I was kind of feeling sorry for the brother. It's like he trying to explain to her, like, I'm trying to get you out of here, but she wasn't trying to hear that. She started connecting with the aliens. Who are you now? I don't know who you is. The aliens are my family.
You're the
what I'm saying? And so I feel like that power started kind of going to her head, man, when she kind of realized what she can do, which is crazy. I still was trying to figure out why she was able to do some of the stuff she can do, and none of the other synthetics could do that or whatever. So that was crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say it's the plot armor that they wrote in there, but the fact that she's basically Neo from the Matrix plus Dr. Doolittle, I think that's the the most powerful being on the planet. She can control.
Did they explain how she got those? I was trying to think to myself. Okay, all right, I'm making sure.
They never truly explained it. They just said like she was the first one, so I think that's how like she got a lot of the extra. She's stronger than everyone as well.
Because even though boy didn't even know, he didn't even know how she got the power. The guy who created her or whatever, he didn't even know. So
yeah,
the fact that she has like Wi-Fi, she has just Wi-Fi, can connect to any electronics from anywhere, and that they should have cut that off. You know what I'm saying? If you notice when she can control locks and stuff from anywhere, no.
But that was a dope scene, though, when she was in the cage and she was like, "Oh, you really think that you got me trapped?" Boom. It was an old-ish moment. Oh shit!
I like the fight with Arthur better, man. When Arthur was slinging around and she was like, "Nope," and he just was like,
"Bro." I told my wife too, because as the boy was sitting there explaining, like, yeah, when I was 6, I made my first synthetic. He was an older guy or whatever, and I told my wife, I said, that's what he was talking about. He's talking about because she's wondering why he was able to throw her around and everything. She's supposed to be so strong. And I told her, I said, yeah, if you hear what he said, he said that he was he put 2 and 2 together. He's an older model. Then once he started taking that jacket out folding, I said, yeah, he about to put that work in, bro. Like he was a synthetic this whole time. Because what I was thinking at first, remember when he was trying to find somebody to put the little eyeball into, I thought like he was gonna sacrifice him, make him put the eyeball in there. Now realizing that, yo, listen, that guy's a synthetic. You can't put an eyeball in him or whatever. So that's true. Go ahead.
No, I was saying there was hints to him being a synthetic because remember, in I think it was the second episode when he was bouncing. You know, he always had that ball he was bouncing, and he threw the ball at Wendy. And Wendy caught it. Then he threw it at Arthur, and Arthur caught it the same way Wendy did. And I was like, oh. So that was that first instance that he was different than everybody else because like he had the different reflexes.
Bro, and that eyeball smart as I don't know what too, bro.
That eyeball smart as hell. Sometimes cyborgs are just like, or whatever you create, especially in this kind of world, you don't. They create answers that you didn't even have questions for. I take us all back to our robot. When the old guy was saying, like, why did they stand on one side of the cage? Like, I didn't put that in there. I didn't design that for them. They just do certain things according to the lore of synthetics and everything, like robotics and things, that you just got to say, okay, this is where we at with it now. So he did something to that original model of Shorty, in which something in her code says that she can adapt to certain things that's around her. She has an adaptability code. She's like,
he had no idea how that happened.
First class. Basically, so it's great to see. She definitely got a glitch.
But it seems that all of them violate. I don't know if you heard, like, was it Isaac Asimov had those 4 rules of robotics that that they can't. And same thing, RoboCop had the same rules, but where they can't by cause harm or by action or lack of action allow it. But you notice Kirsch and Arthur both was like, I mean, I think as long as it wasn't Boy himself, but even Kirsch was kind of like. He seemed like he wouldn't mind if Boy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought he was gonna be the one that was gonna turn.
Yeah,
I thought he was gonna be him. That's why I was surprised that it was her and all the kids. I kind of figured all of them gonna kind of put 2 and 2 together. Like, yo, we stronger than y'all. We feel like y'all, y'all toying with us per se or whatever. But then I thought Kirsch, because like you said, that one part where Slightly was trying to get that stuff for the cyborg guy. And he was sitting there watching the whole time on the iPad or whatever. And so I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, he could have either told old dude, like, yo, it's something going on right now. You need to get down there and take care of that or whatever. But when he asked me, everything good? He looked down like, oh, yeah, it's good.
He could have closed the door or something. He could have stopped the boy from getting infected because he could just shut the door or locked it, whatever, so that he couldn't get access to the ovomorphs, the eggs. I was just like, oh. He didn't care. He was just like, oh, all right, whatever.
But yeah, that's.
I guess one more thing, and it kind of helps with this. There wasn't too many like stars. I mean, I know Kirsch was a star, right? So we know Timothy, whatever his name. We've seen him, Oliphant. But the rest of the crew, like, you really gotta like kind of know their work to see what they did before. Like, to me, nobody really kind of stood out like that in previous work. So when you have I guess a cast of pretty much no names, no disrespect or anything like that, but just not necessarily A-listers, then you kind of fall for the storyline a little bit easier instead of expecting this person to be like this person. Instead of, let's say you have Ryan Reynolds in the movie. Well, I expect the movie to be like a Ryan Reynolds movie in a sense, right? So you didn't have that. It was just like I'm following the storyline as if the writer or the director wanted me to follow without the A-listers to take over scenes and things like that. So that also helped the lore of this particular series.
That's kind of how the first Alien movie was. Nobody knew them people.
That's true.
They were all a bunch of no-name actors for the most part. I mean, Yaphet Kotto he had done some stuff, but most of the people nobody knew who they were. And stop acting like I'm old too. I caught that before.
I'm just say, was Sean Bean in that one too?
No, I think he was supposed to be. He was supposed to be in the second one. No, he was in the second one. He was in Aliens.
He was in the second one. Okay,
yeah, he was in the second one. Yeah,
I was getting mixed up, bro.
That boy dropping facts from the 70s. Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, I was trying to think.
I was 5 years old when that movie came out, man.
I'm gonna say because I don't even think Sigourney Weaver was a top name at that time.
She wasn't.
No, that's what sparked her.
Yeah, she got famous from that and then Ghostbusters because she was possessed in the first Ghostbuster movie.
Yeah,
but nobody really knew. Yeah, that's when she had the big fro, the big perm back. But no, that's like that. So the first movie kind of established it. Like I said, I like the fact they paid a lot of homage, but then they took it in a different direction. Only problem, like what BA was saying, the Predators in this world that they building with Prodigy, at least the Predators would mop that whole place up. That island would be cleared in about 5 minutes. If you drop one Predator down, it could be a rookie Predator. It could be the one from Badlands.
Badlands, yeah.
You can show up there and just clean that whole island up in about 5 minutes.
Not if you got the Matrix shorty stopping his technology and his electronics and stuff.
Did you see in Badlands they got?
They got one.
Two. I think
they got. Two of them. Oh, I knew it was one for sure. What's her name? Elle Fanning. I know she's supposed to be.
I think she plays twins. If I'm not, from what I understand, she plays two different cyborgs that look just like because I think
like a certain model or whatever. Yeah.
But yeah. Like I said, they were getting ripped to pieces. So I think he'd be just fine against all that. You could put the feral predator from Prey, light him up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and all he got is a bone skeleton on his face and all that. Man. He ain't got the high tech stuff, bro. So
don't get my boy from AP. That's the one. The one look like they all came from NFL linebackers.
Oh man, the one that got no armor on. He had the armor in the inside, like you know what I'm saying. That's how he was built.
Oh yeah.
But yo, we'll go ahead and let everybody know, man. What's y'all's Kaioken? All right, Big J, what's your Kaioken rating on this, man?
Like I said, I'm throwing an 8 out on this one. It wasn't perfect, but it was really, really good. It was really enjoyable. I like it. I can't wait to see the next season. I want to see where they're going to take it because I need to see how they're going to tie it in. Because in that weird time period, I want to see how they tie it in with the rest of the stuff. So I'll give it an 8.
Yeah, it's like they ain't like some 20 years something like that before the events of what happened in the Alien.
It's 2 years before Alien. I think it's like 16 or 16
years.
Something. No, yeah, it's 50 some years before Alien. So it's 2 years before Alien. I think it's 20 years before Romulus, because Romulus happened between Alien and Aliens.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, they said that ship landed 2 years before the Alien ship happened.
What you got, BA?
Man. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, if you don't say a 10, bro, you can't.
I'm gonna give it an 8.5, man.
Okay,
it was better than 8.
So hold on, the eyeball don't give y'all a 10. Yeah, that's some haters, bro. What you got, cuz?
I'm giving it an 8 because of the eyeball. It's going to keep me from wanting to rewatch it,
bro. You know, you saying you was kicking and stuff doing this.
I would have given more.
Your cuz was over her. Cuz she was over her acting like she kicking the eyeball herself. Because I'm like, he started crawling back up the arm. I'm like, this shit or something. Like, dude, like he watching it or something. Like, bro, switch it or something. Do something.
I think he was still fighting with the other hand on the tentacles because the tentacles are strong. That's the thing. It's like,
I mean, it was opening the door that he was in that little pod or whatever. It was like, where's getting the momentum to pull that joint down?
Bro,
It's
he
just
went to
it
the
just holds on.
back end with that little like envelope part,
Oh
bro. I'm like,
yeah,
oh
That's
my
what
god.
the
yeah.
food.
The food
Yep.
So
truck.
yeah, don't worry about it. I got you. Whoop. I'm like, oh man, come on, bro.
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna give it
smart.
I'm gonna give it a 8.5 too. I'm gonna give it 8.5. Um, listen, I better in the next few days we better hear something about a eyeball movie or television show or something being developed. But yeah, I'm sorry, that eyeball is, and then to find out that whoever he takes over, depending on the intelligent level, he can mimic that or whatever. And
Mhm.
so when he was asking him about that sheep, like, you understand me, right? And he started doing a little hoof or whatever, like yes, no, all
Counting.
that. So he saw like, let me find you somebody, man, to kind of take over or whatever. And he almost gave that guard up when he asked me, hey man, you
Yeah,
like your eye? He's like, what you say?
yeah,
Oh
But
no,
no,
don't worry about it.
he was too strong. That's the problem. He didn't want it in something that's stronger than him. That's what he was thinking about the brother,
Oh,
because he
yeah,
was like, oh, I could. He figured
oh,
he could take Hermit
yeah,
out in a fight.
yeah.
yeah.
Even though I
Okay.
don't think Boyd
Not at all.
could fight anybody.
But it went into that dead guy, so
Mhm.
Mhm.
it can resurrect people. Like this thing
Yeah,
is different.
yeah.
Bruh. The way that sucker come in there with them little tentacles and snap your eye out, move this out the way. All right, clean
Why
all
is it
that
always
out.
the
All
left
right,
eye,
I'm
the
in.
right eye, left eye, left eye? It's always the left
Left
eye.
eye, yeah.
Not good.
Fan
Yeah,
of TLC.
right brain, right brain.
I guess.
I don't know.
R.I.P.
He's,
Lisa Lopez.
oh man. R.I.P. bro. Hey, you did see they got that eye patch, their dad in that one picture. He had the eye patch, bro. Just saying, bro.
That's
But
all
yeah,
it takes.
man. Yeah. All right, bro. Let's go ahead and turn the page here, man. Let's get to this the main topic here. So fellas, so Big J can stop wondering who it's gonna be, man. Or does he know? So this is the script that James Gunn showed the picture for Man of Tomorrow. Is Brainiac the new big bad in this movie, y'all? From that picture that we saw? What you think, Big J?
I believe so. They've been hitting at it. I believe he will be. I think that's what we're gonna be looking at. It makes no sense because we haven't seen it before. And like I said, James Gunn loves to show us villains we haven't seen before. So
Yeah, it do make sense. What you got, BA?
Yeah, it's kind of open shut, right? That was just him confirming what multiple people were trying to say. So it's a nice tease to it. Who else can it be? Like you literally showed a picture of the goddamn brain. So if you say that it's not a brain, then I'm going to be upset. Like, why even go this route? Like, what are you doing? But no, unless something affects the brain, and that goes back to the original Man of Tomorrow with the animated movie with the host, with the alien parasite affected the brain and it made and then transform. So I doubt if he goes that far with it. So we just want to stick with Brainiac and just call it a day.
I was about to say you deep diving now, bro. You know what I'm saying? What you got, cuz?
Yeah, I think it's Brainiac. It just makes sense. We talked about how it has to be a big bag to where both Superman and Lex will end up having to work together, and Brainiac is by far one of those villains. And yeah, it just makes a ton of sense just with the picture and everything. Yeah, it's going to be Brainiac, and it's just going to be how would they play it up as far as like the does he have a history for it? Does he have a history with when it comes to Superman and what all happened with Krypton as well? So yeah, it's going to be him. It just makes sense.
Yeah, that's a good point. I wonder if they're gonna link that together.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, why get Lex? Why can't they just go ahead and get Mr. Terrific?
You can't see.
Yeah, we can't see that. Get the background.
Yeah,
But no, I just wondering that, bro. Like, why didn't they just get Mr. Terrific? I wonder if he would even be in this movie because we didn't hear his name attached to whatever, or even rumored to be in the movie and stuff. So, I mean, I guess we just gotta wait and see what his idea is. But yeah, I think it's Brainiac, bro. I think everybody kind of put two and two together. We saw those sketches that they had of potential ideas from the first Superman movie of who was gonna be the bad guy. So I think it's only fitting that he takes that and puts it here in this movie. Like you said, with Supergirl and all that, you can kind of kind of mix in like that whole Superman Unbound type of storyline in there or whatever, where it was Brainiac that did something to Kandor or to Krypton or whatever, and she remembers it. Like you said, when she was a child or whatever. Probably, you know what? That could probably be one of the reasons why she was drinking.
Yeah.
Not only the fact that you lost everybody, like you remember like how it happened or whatever, and it could have been Brainiac.
That's why he put so much emphasis on her stumbling drunk. Like you could be just tipsy and just kind of slur your speech a little bit, and we'll assume that you're drunk. No, he had her stumbling
over the top.
So she's trying to escape pain. Like that's only pain does that to you. Nothing else. Nothing else. Yeah. You're trying to escape something.
So they kind of combine the two storylines there and to make it into one. So I I could definitely see that.
And why else would you go back to Lex? Yeah. Why would you go back to Lex other than because the person that you're going to get, he's just too small for you?
Or what if you think they'll bring back any type of anything dealing with the quantum fold in this movie?
Yes,
and he probably needs Lex.
You
think so?
Brought it up.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know how far, I don't know how deep, pause, but it's going to come back.
Yeah, I mean, if you need somebody smart to help you with him, we just get Mr. Terrific or whatever. So that's what I'm saying. There had to be something to where it's like I definitely need Lex.
Lex came up with the dimensional rift in a sense, right? So that was his. Like Terrific didn't come up with that. So it could be ways in which Lex has, I guess, more understanding or just a hone on versus Terrific, and then bounce off ideas off of that, and he could probably compute things after that. But somebody might need to come up with it, and Lex could be the person to come up with certain things.
Oh, we better say BJ.
No, I was just wondering. I was just thinking about the dynamic between the two of Lex and Brainiac. In this universe, if Lex would respect Brainiac as smarter than him, or would he still? I think that may be a reason for him to team up with Superman, just because he wanted to prove that he was smarter than he couldn't have anything on Earth smarter than him. So he's like, nah.
So let me ask y'all a question. He said something about this is going to be like a 4-part saga or whatever, right? Do y'all think Brainiac is going to die in this movie?
Nah.
Because I had a theory. I think what's going to end up happening somehow, like down the line or whatever, I think Lex and Brainiac are going to team up. Yeah, I think they're going to team up somehow or whatever, kind of like in Justice League when they kind of emerged or whatever, made one being or whatever. I think they're gonna probably go that route because I think we already know. Yeah, they're teaming up now, but then at the end of the movie, Lex gonna do something to try to set him up or whatever, or stab him in the back or whatever. So, so I'm thinking that's probably what because I don't think we waited this long for Brainiac. And then you're just gonna be like, kill him off next. Yeah, and he's dead. Like I don't think so. I like I said, him being a computer program or whatever. I think what they're gonna do is find some way to service his tides from some type of connection or whatever to where he's weakened or whatever. But then later on down the line, he kind of builds back up his programming, and then he attacks again sometime later on in this chapter or whatever.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, he might be introduced since we know it. He's unveiling it right now. In a way, he might be introducing Supergirl as I won't say an end credit. Matter of fact, it could be an end credit. It could be necessarily an end credit because he already knows that he's going with the Brainiac in the next movie. So he knows like the script is done. So he knows that it's there. So it's not like I'm putting something out there in which I don't know if we're going to go back around to it. So that gives more credence of her having that in the background, or maybe somebody else is pulling the strings in which she's trying to solve and anything like that, and end up being him, and then we gonna carry it over into the technically the third movie in this type of in this genre. So I don't know, but
so you saying Brainiac you saying Brainiac will be in the end credit for her movie?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because it's guaranteed that he's coming in the next movie. It's not I might get to it. No, it's coming.
No, I can see that.
Okay, making sure. I know you first want to shoot them ideas down for them end credit. Like he ain't gonna do that. Shut up. So, hey, that makes sense. Like you said, we know for a fact that movie's coming up next. That would make sense for you, like the same way you did with her. You had her in the end or whatever. There was no end credit scene, but technically it was kind of like an end credit scene. Right into her movie. Now at the end of her movie, you have an end credit scene with him, or like I said, Brainiac or something in the ship flying through space or something like that or whatever. So, no, I could definitely see that, bro. I could definitely see that. That's man, I can't wait till this comes out. But I think we'll probably start getting some type of news concrete here. Well, they're not gonna film it until April, so it's gonna probably be a while before we start really getting concrete news. But right now, I think things are starting to shape up right now, so that's a good thing. All right, fellas, we got more news to get to. Let's get to some of these quick hits. Oh, got breaking news, fellas. We got some Spider-Man news. So check this out, man. Marvin Jones III will play Tombstone in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So that news was broke today, y'all. It broke today. All right, BA, what's on your man? What kind of casting is this mind out here, man? You like this, man? Shut up. Give me somebody else. What's on your mind, man?
Well, I guess we would know him from Black Lightning. And
there you go.
Honestly, guys,
Tobias
when you thinking of Tobias was, I'm not saying he's similar to Tombstone, but just in that realm, the voice,
in the comics,
the attitude, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's it gives I'm not saying perfect casting, but if you wanted to find an albino, there's not too many good ones out there that can act like that. You got one. I'm just saying, BJ don't look like that. I'm just saying, it's not a lot of them that you can like point to, and that's familiar with the genre, that's familiar with the superhero type society. So he can do the Comic Cons. He can go here. He can go there. He knows how to sell it and stuff because he's used to it. I'm just saying, hopefully they don't kill you off in one movie, short. Hopefully they bring you back. You ain't got to die. Other people.
What?
You don't got the guy. Somebody got to represent that, man. He can get
that. Somebody tape it. Somebody clip it. That's crazy. See, the first time in history, man, BA said there's one person ain't got to die. What's on your mind, cuz? What you got, man?
It's a great one. As soon as you put it in the group, I was smiling from ear to ear. It's a fantastic casting. And I haven't even watched all of Black Lightning, but I've seen a lot of him on those episodes. I just hadn't. It was,
I think I stopped like halfway through season 2, man.
Yeah, but my daughter, she watched all of it. She binged it, and so like while she's watching it, I'm be walking through the living room and stuff, and see it up and see him putting in work from beating people up or making deals and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a fantastic cast. I'm looking forward to it.
What you got, BJ?
First of all, I just want to apologize to all the albinos for the shots that they were taking from BA. Talking about he's the only good one.
I said the most recognizable one.
No, you said he's the only good one. He said he's the only good one, and he can act. So you made it like two separate statements.
Oh, you know what else he played in, BA? I don't know if y'all saw. He was in Halo too. Yeah, he was in season 2 of Halo. Remember, he was one of the soldiers. Remember, one of the Spartans.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
The what they call that? It was the Spartans. The program didn't really work well for them. Like Mokeem's character, where he had that kind of like the general arm or whatever. So he's one of them. Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Go ahead, BJ. My bad.
No. So no, I think like I said, he looks like he got the presence to be able to pull it off. So I think it'd be a good casting.
He looks like Tombstone. I was going to say that was low. But you didn't.
No, you
stayed high.
Yeah, I said he looks like he has the presence, the gravitas to pull off that character. See, that's what I was saying.
Hold on, Big J. How tall is he, bro?
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to look at the height because you was killing RDJ.
He's 5'10".
Okay, I thought he was like 5'9", 5'8" or so. No, I agree with y'all though, man. Like I said, he played Tobias Wells on the CW Black Lightning show. Like you said, he definitely has the presence. I wonder. So I posted this on our Twitter page. What's the guy's name from Severance that was added to the cast of this movie? Tillman, last name Tillman. So remember, the rumors were that he was going to be Tombstone. Remember that?
Yeah.
So what is his part going to be now? You better not say it, Big J. I know what you about to say.
What
You
was I
about to
about
say
to say?
Norman? You about to say Norman Osborn?
I mean, hey, he could.
I
A lot of people
Honestly, I would like to see
saying
Domingo
Norman.
Coleman. I would like to see Domingo Coleman do it because
I
he
do
played
not
it.
want to see Domingo Coleman.
Oh man!
Whoa, what's going
Wow.
on? Whoa, man.
No, I
Shots
mean,
fired.
I'm
What's going on?
just saying. Like, I'd rather, I'd rather someone that can act and then at times actually close their mouth. So
He sound like my wife. He sound like my wife, bro.
that's what I'm saying.
Because he said, what's that show he was in?
Netflix,
Yeah.
Manhunt or something like whatever it was.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix. I mean, every scene he was just. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Yo, close it. Breathe.
Said BA. I did not notice that till she pointed it out. Then I couldn't stop seeing. I was like, God dang, well, you had to say something. Now that's all I noticed. Like I try to tell you, like, man, don't tell me stuff no more, man. Now I can't unsee it now. No, I mean, look,
Now, why are you taking shots at Domingo? What's going on, man?
oh, I like him, bro. I just
Not you. I'm talking about BA just hating everybody right now.
I told you, I gave the reason.
hey, I like I said, BA, you ain't the only one. I told my wife was killing him. So okay, then fine. So BJ is my theory of him being Robbie Reyes. No, not Robbie Reyes. Robbie Robertson. Can he be him now?
I mean, possibly. Like I said, we have to see.
He could be like I know you talking about. They don't. He's not really working for a newspaper per se. Maybe he could be like some kind of producer behind the scenes for J. Jonah Jameson.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't like the way they did J. Jonah this time instead because I always liked him traditionally, even though it's the same dude, but he's playing a different. Like I said, he's playing more like an Alex Jonesy type, which I was like,
I don't know. I guess they're trying to make it more up to date. Do people really read newspapers anymore?
Can people read?
That's two different questions.
No.
That's what I think that's why they kind of went that route is more in the podcast realm or whatever you want to call it, what he does. So I that's why I was saying, like, if you get Robbie, man, then I think that would make sense for him to be like a producer or something like that. Now that means that for an actor of his caliber right now, a lot of people are seeking him for their, for different movies and shows, stuff like that. After what he did with Severance, then that tells me that this man might have a sizable role in the movie. I'm not saying he's gonna be like, oh my God, we ain't gonna be able to function without this dude in the movie or whatever. But
he doesn't have is he like educate me? I know that he's a character, and I know that but he's more of a second tertiary character. He's nowhere close to what you will want if you will hire Tramiel Tillman. Like he's the dude won an Emmy.
Unless, like I said, unless they're gonna give him a bigger role. But go ahead, BJ, my bad.
Go ahead. So who played him in the original trilogy? Do you know?
He passed away. I know you're talking about. The guy who played in Sister Act. He was the cop in Sister Act. That was what's the guy's name? I can't think of his name.
It's Radio Raheem, basically. If y'all remember.
From
Do the Right Thing.
Do the Right Thing. Yeah, yeah. So
Radio.
Yeah.
Bill Nunn.
So yeah, there you go. Yes, and you see, he didn't really play. I mean, he was there.
He made a couple. Hey, boss, you can't do that type stuff.
Yeah.
No, this is below what you're asking this guy to do. So
Bill Nunn was also. He was
absolutely not. This is we are in two different stratospheres right now. Wow. Shout out to Radio. You feel me? I wanted to throw something at somebody else's establishment before in my past, but at the same time, this is an Emmy Award winner that's hot right now. So why wouldn't you pick anything else but like a Norman to change the trajectory of your own franchise? And he's only 40.
Okay, would this be good for you here, BA? What if he's Alistair Smythe?
We get
the bad guy.
Closer.
Yeah, I mean, Alice ain't no joke. Now, I don't know if they're gonna do the cybernetics and all that stuff on him or whatever in the movie. We're gonna have to see. I mean, we already know it's like 155 characters in this movie, but what if he's him? I think I heard rumors that old Tom Holland might have leaked that out. So I don't know. I heard he leaked it out, and then we also don't know what Tillman's role is in this. So I'm just throwing that out there.
So that's what happened to Tom. So that's what happened to Tom. He leaked, and then they came for him.
Hey, Disney said, bro, we didn't warn you too many times, bro. You need to just keep your mouth closed.
So they caught him in a back alley and clubbed him beside his head.
Hit him with the
Kurt Cut him with one of the wires, bro. He hit his head on that, bouncing like a
Yeah.
like a basketball. But yeah, man, I like this pickup here, man. I definitely like this pickup. Let's see what we got next here, fellas. Let me see what we can talk about next here. Speaking of Spider-Man, let's go ahead and stick to Spider-Man. So check this out. Tom Holland was rushed to the hospital after a stunt went wrong while filming Brand New Day. So this is what they said here on Deadline here. Let me see if I can read this here. Deadline says they could confirm the filming was suspended on Friday as the actor was treated for a mild concussion, and a source close to production says he will take a break out of precaution, but is expected to return filming in a few days. So I think they said he came back Monday. According to the Sun, Holland's injuries happened during a stunt gone wrong. The outlet also reported that he since attended a charity event this weekend with co-star and fiance Zendaya. So supposedly, there were other outlets that were saying he didn't go to a charity event.
He did.
So I mean, you say like I said, I heard split. Split news on it. So some people said that actually they debunked that and said it actually isn't true. And some people actually said it is true. So either way, I mean, it's not if it's a mild concussion, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like kind of like football. You got to sit out for a while. And I think that's for safety precaution. But this right here should be a kind of a cautionary tale. You might want to get a stunt double to do his stunts for him. Hey, he Tom Cruise out here, bro, hanging off the side of the tallest buildings in the world and floating in space like he on Fast and the Furious 15 or whatever. Like, bro, get you a stunt double, bro. Put that mask on. We're not gonna know who up under there. Get a stunt double and let them get the flipping and everything for you, bro. You be fine. Well, go ahead, Cuz, what you say?
So he did go to that event. They even had video of him being there.
Yeah.
From what I heard, that he ended up getting sick there shortly thereafter and ended up having to leave just from like the head injury. And then I also heard that the stunt double got hurt too.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah, so it was. I guess this is the danger of going heavy practical. And so the companies would probably be like, see, this is what we do CGI. But yeah, it's going to definitely put a strain on the timeline as far as the movie. But I hope he feels better, gets healthy. Yeah, as soon as I saw that he was rushed to the hospital, I got nervous. It was like, oh no, I hope he's okay. So luckily, yeah, it's just concussion to where it can just give him time to be able to feel better, keep him in the dark room for a little bit. So yeah, it's just the bright side.
Remember, y'all, this comes out in a year. Well, less than a year now, but yeah, and it's still filming within that year. So, but what you think, Big J?
I mean, look, it looked like that picture happened right after he got the concussion because it knocked his mask to the front. You know, so first of all, we need to get that addressed because he looked like he in bad shape. But no, I mean, that's the problem when you have these tight schedules. You know, you sometimes have to do things to stick to it. You got to give yourself a cushion. And I knew they was desperate because they had to get that movie out within a certain time frame to keep the rights. But that's the kind of stuff that can happen because you could end up having to push it back potentially if he can't finish shooting, or if he gets delayed, because he can't be out there if he's nauseous. Now, I know they said they were going to get his stunt double to do some stuff on where he was supposed to be shooting stuff for the Doomsdays, because they said Holland was busy filming, so they just put his stunt double in the costume and had him do all that the costume stuff,
flipping and all that, yeah,
and then just do the voiceover later, and do the ADR stuff. So, and that may be what they do going forward for this. For the most, for most of the stuff, he has his face covered, but then only when he has his face off is when you'll see the actual Tom Holland on set. They could do that, but if his stunt double is also injured, then I don't know what they're gonna do.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen Fall Guy. Like, hey, next up. Well, what you think? Oh, go ahead.
But no, because I know like most of these guys have like, and I know there's multiple stunt guys, but they have like one guy that kind of works with them over the years. Like they said, he's had the same guy. Tobey Maguire's had the same guy for like 10, 15 years. Even John Cena's guy has his guy that like they hang out. They kind of mirror each other, So they're always with each other. So I don't know if anybody else could just step in because they gotta have the same physicality and movement style that Tom Holland has, and so that's what his stunt guy has down. Somebody that's off the street is not gonna move like Tom Holland moves.
What you got, BA?
Man, if you don't find somebody to do these flips on, man,
Thank you,
I'm
DJ.
not noticing none of that, man. What? Yeah, you
Hold
right.
on.
DJ.
That leg didn't lift up the same as I like. What we
No,
doing?
I ain't caring about that, man. Did you do the flip? Or did you land the pose? Boom. Okay, let's
Yes.
move on. Throw some punches and let's keep it moving. That's all we caring about. Tom Holland, yes, please stop all this. You don't need to do that. Eventually, Zendaya's going to want to settle down and stuff like that. You can't be out in these streets doing that stuff no more. You're not Tom Cruise. You don't believe in Scientology, so stop it. So with that being said, just get anybody. You can have 5 or 6 dudes for Tom Holland and just keep it rotate him like next man up. You know what I'm saying? So it's not hard to find this type of stature of a guy, curly hair
Right.
that looks like him. That I'm quite sure he looks like a lot of people. So yeah, just find more people and yeah, just do some flips and stuff. If it's your time, then it was your time. That's God's plan. That's not nobody else's. So if it was your time, it's your time. But as long as it's not Tom's time, that's all we care about.
Listen, we
I'd
don't
like to
want
apologize
nobody
to
to
the
die
Scientologist
before
for
the movie. We cool with you dying in the movie, not before the movie. We don't want that.
hold on. Can we apologize to all the Scientologists as BA's offended them as well as the albinos this
I didn't
episode?
offend nobody. I just said it. I made a distinction between the two. That's all.
Who else you want to go after, man? You just go.
I'm not going after nobody.
About to be South Park. He's gonna be taking shots at everybody out here.
Everybody.
Listen, man. No. This is what I was nervous about. I think we talked about this about a few weeks ago, with a couple weeks ago, whatever. I'm nervous, bro. You're cutting it real close, like you said. We talked about, like, with James, Gunn and them about to start filming Superman in April. It's gonna take them. They try to get everything lined up before they start shooting. That's why their production goes by so fast. So it can get done in about 3 months, and then you got a whole entire year to get done whatever else you need to get done with, like, production, as far as, like, editing. Maybe you need to do a couple reshoots or whatever. You'll have plenty of time to get that done. With this, I probably can't think off the top of my head. I don't think I've ever seen a production this short like this for this type of tentpole movie, bro. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So for us to sit here and have to, we're biting our nail, like Cuz said, yeah. My mind went to, oh man, what the heck just happened when I saw Tom Holland rush to hospital. I'm thinking, like, yo, this is serious. You're joking and lost a leg or something, man. What the heck is going on? They got to stop making the Spider-Man movie with her. That's what I was thinking.
You thought he
Luckily,
was Jeremy Renner for a second?
Hey, bro, listen. I thought it was something bad, bro. Because like you said, you see rush to hospital. That's the first thing your mind went to. You're like, yo, what's going on? So then, luckily you read the rest of it. They say, oh, you just concussion. Cool. All right, man. We good. Go take a nap. Take an Advil. What your mommies always say? Go lay down. Drink some water and go lay down. Yeah, go drink some water. Go lay down.
I want to apologize
He said,
for
"Don't go
everybody
sleep."
that got a concussion in their life because Will just said. First and foremost, I think Will said just stay in a dark room, and then Will just said just take some time.
Wake up.
Y'all
Don't go
terrible,
to sleep.
man.
Wake up.
Shout out to the CTE people in the world, man. I care. Nobody else cares.
Oh man. All right, y'all. Let's see what we got next, man. Speaking of Avengers, man. So check this out. We got our first look at the costumes, the character costumes in Avengers Doomsday. So we're gonna check these out here, y'all. So this, I forgot what the set director, I think, from behind the scenes had this. I don't know if it's a pillow or whatever it was, and she had all of the characters of the Avengers stitched in here and what their costumes are gonna look like. All right, so we're gonna take a look at these. So check this out. This is the first one. This is the whole entire picture. I think that's the back of a chair, I believe. So this is the whole entire picture right here. And so you got Dr. Doom, Reed Richards. I guess that's Bucky. We can't see Yelena right there.
Yeah, Yelena, that's Magneto and Beast.
Magneto. Okay, yeah, Beast. I
definitely
would have loved to
Beast.
see what Beast. That's Ghost right there, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm. That's
Okay.
Ghost.
Yes.
Thor, of course. Sue, Shuri. We got the Red Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it gets real right here, y'all. Professor X got the same jumpsuit that he had on in X-Men 97. As you can see on that picture right there. Your boy Cyclops. This is the one I think everybody was kind of anticipating right here. So Cyclops also has the X-Men 97 suit on, but it don't cover the head and all that stuff like you do in the show. I don't know how y'all feel about that. Then you got Torres. You got Captain America thing. Shang-Chi. Who is that right there next to Shang-Chi? Is
Hold
that
on. Oh, that's M'Baku.
Oh, okay. I thought that was my boy name Namor.
No, that's
Namor.
Namor's on there. He's right underneath M'Baku.
Oh, okay, I see right there. Yeah. Then you got Gambit. Oh, so y'all see, Nightcrawler got the little gray streaks. What's up with it? Then of course I got Sentry. You got Scott Lang, Johnny Storm, Loki. We just said that's Namor. And then you got Mystique right there at the bottom. Then you got U.S. Agent himself, and I'm guessing the little kid down there is Franklin.
Yep.
All right. So check this out. Also, too, it's what it looked like. Well, supposedly somebody said it was Franklin, so I don't know.
Yeah,
that's
this
the only
is
kid
just
in the
curly
movie.
hair, so it looks like a girl, but it's not.
So this is the one picture right here I want everybody to look at. We got a closer picture of Doom. Hey, y'all liking it? Are y'all believing in the vision here? It looks like he gonna have the armor on, BJ. You was hating on it, man. What's up?
It's gonna be adorable.
Oh my God. Let me see if I got another close up. Then, like I said, we got Cyclops right here. So y'all cool with the fact that he don't have the whole entire like mask covering his face and all that stuff? Y'all cool with that? With the little
Yeah. I'm okay without the mask. It's no guarantee that he don't have the mask.
You say you prefer this?
I would prefer that be the. No, I prefer the mask one. Like I want the separation if you're going to reinvent the X-Men. So have this one be the one with the mask on, and then the new version or the one that you're trying to bring over or whatever, let that one have the cutoff in a sense. But I take what I can get at this point, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he's blue. I was just about to say, at least he in that, bro. I mean, I guess, bro. But yeah, so that was just the pictures, man. Like I said, that kind of gave you an idea of what they look like and all that stuff in their suits and stuff like that, man. Oh, that's what I'm gonna ask y'all, man. Where is that second cheer watch at? Y'all was talking about y'all heard supposed to be being announced, bro. What happened to that? What's cheer watch? Where's cheer watch 2 at, man? I need the sequel. Y'all treating this like y'all treating it like a Matt Reeves sequel, bro. I'm gonna need this. I need the announcement to drop today. Because matter of fact, when you say New York Comic Con was, BJ?
It's about 2 weeks. It's October. It's in the middle of October.
Oh yeah, you did say October. Okay. I doubt they're gonna have True Watch at that Comic Con, but I mean we could. I don't know, we could. All right, let's see what we got next, man. Speaking of Matt Reeves, y'all's favorite director. Check this out. Matt Reeves says news on the Batman Part 2 will arrive in the next weeks as he begins prepping for filming. When is Comic Con again?
Next 2, I think it's October 10th. I believe is when it starts.
So we might be getting some news.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna put your hot toys on it, but I'm just saying that it could be possible. We might get an idea of who the bad guys are gonna be. Might get a full synopsis of this movie. So, but yeah, what you think about this one though, Cuz?
I like it. There's a good chance that we'll get some more information here pretty soon. It's around a good time to start receiving it as well. I just don't want Matt to try to slow roll us to where if we see we get tired of hearing the news. So hopefully it'll be just a group of news, wait a few months, group of news, and then we just wait for the trailer at that point.
Facts. What you got, BJ?
I mean, I did hear the good thing where he was saying that this is going to be more of a Bruce Wayne movie. So I'm interested to see his take on Bruce Wayne, like they said. But other than that, I don't know what he's going to do. I don't think he's going to give us too much ahead of that until we see a trailer, of course. Then we may get some hints at who the villain is going to be. But I want to see what they do.
Bro, why these movies so far like keeping the villains a secret? I don't understand. Spider-Man did it. Superman doing it right now. The Batman doing it. Like, what's up with all these secrets? But what you got, BA?
Yeah, I think the Comic Con thing is a good idea. Get some extra hype around it. I mean, I don't know how much anticipation we need. We've been waiting years for it, but I guess a little bit more never hurt anybody. But it's not too much here. Just let me see what's going on in it. I would like a trailer. If I can't get a trailer, can I get some more information on it? Can we start to decipher who's going to be in it so we can say like, okay, bet. At least I can look forward to that, and then we see what not to expect at least right away from the DCU. So we ain't got to worry about hey, when we talk about Brave and the Bold, well, we know this guy not going to be there because we just saw him in that. So just little stuff like that, just help us along the way, But Matt Reeves is. He's his own guy. You can tell by the scarf. He does things his way.
What you got, BJ, man?
Oh, you already did me.
You already did. Listen, I'm with y'all, man. I'm tired of the secrets, bro. I'm tired of you with them withholding information. Just let us know something, man. Let us know something. This hey, we gonna let y'all know. Hey, Will said he gonna let us know something. Marvel, when they said they're gonna do another cheer watch, I still ain't got my cheers yet, bro. I didn't get my cheer. Where's y'all got y'all cheer? I didn't get mine yet. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm waiting on. I just like you said, I just want to just let us know who the bad guy is, and then we'll be good. Now I know that's probably a lie because I know a lot of fans online ain't gonna take that. If you give them that little information, they're gonna want some more. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm cool with the fact that, man, that hey, we're gonna get some information at least keep giving us something saying that we're gonna get something here pretty soon. Unlike Marvel with the Cheer Watch Part 2. So, but I'm not getting over it, BJ. All right, man. Let's see what we got next here, y'all. So check this out. So James Gunn says Man of Tomorrow is less comic booky than Superman. I know BJ gonna love that. What you think about that, BJ? Oh, well, I'm sorry, my bad. Hold on. Let me see what he says here. It has to do with the dual characters of Lex and Superman at the center. Go.
Like I said, I'm just wondering what he's doing because I thought he established that he was setting this world up to be more comic booky through Superman, and now we're gonna see what the tone is. I thought that was his whole thing, that he wanted to make stuff more comic book accurate. So we just have to see.
Yeah, I wonder what he mean by comic booky, but what you got, BA?
Well, he definitely said that things are going to go in different directions, right? So I guess he's staying true to that, even within the same series. Maybe
that's
Supergirl gets a little bit darker, just a little bit. So then we lead into this, whereas though it's like a downswing of it. So I don't know if that's necessarily what he's trying to do, but we'll see. But yes, if you're talking about the dual, like, we're going to split this thing up eventually. It's going to be Superman coming up with stuff. There's going to be Lex coming up with stuff. And you're going to see them pretty much working off each other, the dichotomy between the two. And they're probably going to go get deep in each other's psyche in a sense. So you're gonna hear some deep-rooted issues. Some things are going to come to the forefront in which Superman 1, the first one, did not have it all. Like, it didn't have none of that stuff. We ain't go too deep into anything. His childhood was kind of brushed over, and it was filled with happy memories and all these other things. Like they didn't necessarily dive deep into Superman's inner trauma like that. It was very surface level. So if you're saying the depth of the movie, the depth of the plot itself, he's going to go deeper, pause, within this particular movie than he definitely didn't do in the first Superman. So I think that's where he's going with it.
So it's like an extension pretty much of the first movie. Like a continuation, pretty much. I think he's going to kind of build off of that. Yeah, in a sense, yeah. What you got, cuz?
Yeah, I think it'll be a continuation and just a sense of just because I think what he means by that is as for super book or comic booky is probably a change up on the fighting. It'll be more tactical planning and as things are happening instead of just a ton of fighting to where that's where the heavy on the comic book side of things happening. So that's what I think the change up is how it goes from heavy action to more plotting and stuff like that, and being able to understand the characters.
Yeah, I think with that, I think it's not going to be more like jovial and bright. I think it's going to be more more serious. I think that's kind of what the tone he's kind of going for. Like what BA was saying a minute ago, kind of like what probably not as dark as Supergirl, because like I said, we've said it before. If you go back and read that Woman of Tomorrow storyline, that was pretty dark. I don't think he's gonna go dark. I think he's gonna go a little bit more serious this time. So you might not be seeing those squirrels get saved, BJ. So I know you're gonna be upset about that. So I mean, just like I said, a little bit more serious tone. If you're gonna deep dive into this, like BA was saying, into the psyche of both Lex and Superman's relationship, you're gonna have to take some seriousness with this, man. So especially if you got like a Brainiac or something like that, it definitely ain't nothing to be playing around and joking about, right? So there's gonna be some serious times here in this movie. So definitely can't wait to see what his vision is for this. But yeah, I was with you though, BX. I said the same thing. It's like I don't think I've ever seen that before, where they're switching up like the tone within the franchise like that. I mean, probably can't think of anything like that off the top of my head, but that's gonna be interesting. I definitely want to see what his take is gonna be with this movie. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, let's see what we got next, y'all. Where's the other one at? So check this out. So James Gunn says they now have a really good Batman story for Brave and the Bold. So if you hear that, guys, when do you think they gonna start? When we think we're gonna hear news of Batman's? Well, you know what? When we gonna hear news of them starting to audition for Batman, kind of like we did with Superman? What you think, Cuz?
I think it'll be in the next several months. Now that Matt Reeves has his going, getting ready to start filming soon, I think that's when we'll start to hear whispers of the Brave and the Bold is starting the casting, start to do this screen test as well. I don't think they'll go too heavy with the news for it, just because they don't want to pull it too much eyeballs away from Matt Reeves, but I think whispers will start to come out here pretty, at least by February. I think we'll hear that they're starting to screen test. I know it's a while away, but I think that's the late. But that's like the far end of it. I think it'll be sooner
You
than
might actually be
February.
right. You might be right. It might be February, bro. Because it just sounds like that James Gunn is not really concrete yet on what he plans to do or whatever. Because we're gonna get into it here in a little bit. What you got, BJ?
I wasn't expecting them to actually do any casting until probably end of next year.
I knew you were gonna push it further.
Well, because they're not going to start shooting until April, right? So,
bro, say tomorrow, bro. What are we doing?
Dude, look, they're not going to step on Matt Reeves' toes. They're going to shoot this one, and I don't think we're going to get no trilogy, honestly. I think we're going to do the sequel, and they may do one other spinoff, and that's going to be it with the Matt Reeves Batman universe.
You think so?
I think so, because I think James Gunn ready to go. I think as soon as that script is really done, they're going to let Matt Reeves do his out of respect, and then they're going to move on.
Yeah, I think they're going to use him in the DCU, but it's going to be time to get you got to have Batman. You got to have Batman in your DCU.
I got a theory. I'm gonna say out here in a little bit. What you got, BA?
Clearly, James Gunn been waiting to say what he just said today. That's just as simple as that. Like, he was waiting for Matt, but you got the script. Cool. Wait about a couple of days. Yeah, we got something down the pipeline. You know, we wrapping it up right now.
He said he done now. Send it. All right, there we go.
There we go. Right. So it's as simple as that. Like, he had to see where Matt Reeves was going. Cool, great. All right, you got villain A and villain B for us. Well, we're gonna swap out. Put in C and D right there. There we go. Well, we just same thing. Let's keep it rolling. And that's just the way James gonna operate. Like, he's a machine when it comes to having things ready. If he's not creating it, then he's overseeing certain things. So he already says, if this is the case, but we're going with bet we're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna do this. And I think he's ready. I really think that he's ready to go. And we're gonna get word that he's actually has a script. Probably within I'll give him a month. I'll give him 2 months tops. To have something ready. And you'll just see a picture of it. You'll just see a picture of the script. There you go. Here we go. We're ready to rock. And then I guess it's a race to see who gets it done at that point. That's DC. That's Warner Brothers. That's the big wigs talking about who's going to come out with first. But at the end of the day, I think James Gunn was just waiting. He was just waiting to get that Matt Reeves script. Cool, let's rock.
So y'all think I think James Gunn is kind of like the Flash in this situation where it's like everything moves slow around him. It's like, yo, come out, can y'all hurry up? Like, come on, because we already know the movie, the scripts that he wrote. Like I said, he already wrote 2 movies already before the Batman movie script came out. You know, so 2 movies, what a show and 2 shows. One count Creature Commandos. So he had 2 shows and 2 movies before the Batman script had released or whatever. So it's like I want y'all to kind of hurry up when I'm already done. Matter of fact, while you working on that, I got 5 more movies already got written over here. You know what I'm saying? But I got a theory, y'all. So y'all remember, because I know you remember this. I told you this about a few months ago, maybe longer than that. Have anybody heard Andy Muschietti's name since?
No.
Okay, so I told Cuz this before. I don't think Andy Muschietti is going to direct this movie. I've said that a million times. There were kind of some rumors, some whispers going around that that they kind of stepped away from him. That wasn't public yet, but there was some rumors that was going around. And so I have a theory. When Big J said that he doesn't think they're going to be a part 3, what if they decide to take Matt Reeves off of that and put him on that Batman for the DCU?
That's what I'm saying. I think he's going to be in the DCU, so more
He
likely it will be the Batman. That's what I'm saying. Like where we talked about the stories and stuff like that, it didn't want him to go too deep as far as the villain. Like, you can have a great villain, but don't take the Court of Owls, because we're going to need you to use the Court of Owls over here for the DCU, just because of be able to give a lot of history and then the ramifications of the Court of Owls. So yeah, I think it's going to end up Reeves was probably more likely to take over Batman as well.
So there's two things. James Gunn has said repeatedly in different interviews he wants to continue to keep working with Matt Reeves. Matt Reeves has said continuously in interviews that he loves working with James Gunn, is going to be working with them here in the future again for more DC projects. So when they both said that, I'm not hearing Andy Muschietti's name anymore. I told you that already. I don't think he's coming back. Then, like I said, Big J kind of was saying he don't think they're going to do a part 3. He kind of said himself he's not sure about a part 3. I'm just putting 2. I'm just trying to connect some dots here.
Yeah,
I would not be surprised if we hear. I know it's not going to be like in the next month or so. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear maybe in the next like year or so, bro. Like, yo, we got Matt Reeves attached to the Batman. He's already in that world, so he kind of already knows the character already. You collabs real well with James Gunn. James Gunn has an idea how he wants this Batman to be. We are also too. Matt Reeves also works on the Batman Cape Crusader. So that's another link right there. You know what I'm saying? So Batman. He has it. Yep. So he's familiar with Batman in general. So I'm telling y'all, I would not be surprised if he's going to be the director for Batman Brave and the Bold.
Yeah.
Which thing, BJ?
But so here's the question. I thought, doesn't Matt Reeves often write his own scripts though? So if he's doing that, I don't know if he, I'm sure he could direct somebody else's script, but he seems kind of like James Gunn in that right, where he likes to be in complete control. And then, like I said, I think the actors, because that's one of the things I was watching the Peacemaker podcast, and they talk about James Gunn talked about his writing process, and he's people talk about how fast he gets stuff out, but he was saying that the year he did Superman, Peacemaker, Creature Commandos, he said that was one of the worst years of his life. He said, that it almost couldn't put all that out, but that's the thing. He said that also he talked about the fact that how he was writing before, but he was writing movies to try and make audiences happy and to fit like what audiences wanted. Like when he was talking about when he did the not Suicide, the other one, the before Suicide Squad, the Guardians. He said the Suicide Squad was the last one he tried to write for somebody, like to kind of suit somebody else, and then he said after that he's like, no, I gotta write stuff that I enjoy and I want to see and it would make me happy. Because he said otherwise, it was just miserable. So he said he kind of hates writing for. So that's what I said. I'd have to dig more into Matt Reeves' style, but if he likes the fact that he likes to take his time and write something and know everything, I think that he'd be a bad fit, especially the way James Gunn likes to do stuff at his speed when he likes to kick out a lot of volume of stuff. I don't think that's going to work for Matt Reeves if Matt Reeves takes 2 years to write a script. You know,
I think Reeves can still do the script, but if James Gunn has the story behind it, though.
Yeah, and who said that they haven't collabed yet? You know what I'm saying? Like they probably collabed on this script because he's real involved in DC over there with a lot of stuff. Matter of fact, he was involved with the what we're watching right now. Well, yeah, definitely. Yeah, there you go. He's involved with Clayface, so that's another perfect example. Okay, then, BJ, if that's not the case, then okay, let me put it like this: then it's either going to be Matt Reeves or it's going to be James Gunn who's going to direct this movie.
I would see more James Gunn. I would think because remember James Gunn wanted Batman over Superman.
Yeah,
he would say that they would have offered him Batman first. He would have been in the DCU. So
yeah,
I could see him taking.
You heard his comments about the Batman, casting or whatever. Like he taking this serious, bro.
Yeah, like I don't know if you ever watched that podcast, he does talk a lot about what's going on in DC. But he was saying that even when they were doing stuff for the Creature Commandos, he said like when they were doing when they did the Batman in silhouette, he was like he said, no, I'm not ready to show that yet. He was like more shadow, and even stuff he said when they were putting stuff on the up, like people was taking pictures at the set for Clayface. He was like, I didn't authorize that. Like he was talking about like stuff people were taking pictures of and like, oh, does this mean this? He was like, look, I ain't do this. He's like, just set people doing stuff that I didn't authorize. Because I know he don't do every single thing and every, when people think that, but even they even talked about when it was during Peacemaker. He had the guy that directed that the last episode on there, and he was saying that he said he was like yelling at him because the earpiece for Harcourt on one of the scenes was going to be too big and visible. And he said he was starting yelling at him, that's too stupid, that's too big. He's like, how if I can't trust you to do this right, how am I going to trust you to direct my show? You know what I'm saying? So he's real hands on. Is what it, so I don't know if it would work.
I mean, he got to be Big J because if all this does not succeed, this falls on him.
Oh, I know.
We're not going to remember that guy, like you said. We're not going to remember
the first of the movies.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're not going to remember that guy that you just said a minute ago. We're not going to remember he was the one who messed up. We're going to hey man, what, James Gunn, why you messing up? But check this out. More Batman news. This is the last little Batman news here. So James Gunn says on whether DCU's Batman will have blue and gray and will his eyes be white. Okay. So it says, guys, that's what really matters. That's what he asked. He says, none of these things are important to me. What matters is the character and the story, and I think we have a really, really good story now for what's happening with Batman. So that's encouraging. So fellas, I think we all kind of see James Gunn's MO. We see how he handles his characters and stuff like that. Do y'all think he's going to have more of what we've been seeing here over the last 20 years with Batman suit, like a black suit or whatever? Or y'all think he actually going to finally go with the traditional blue and gray suit? What you think, BA?
Well, to piggyback off the last topic, I mean, James Gunn, this is his favorite character. So I think he's going to definitely take over the director because that's just what he does, right? Why would I not direct something that I hold dear to my heart? So I definitely think he's going to be the director for that. And two, when it comes to this, we clearly seen with Superman and Paul his loose drawers. It don't really matter the outfit when it comes to James Gunn. Really, it's really like I said, the person itself. The script, the writing, the character, like he said, how deep the character is, Paul. Like how the depth of the character, like that's what he cares. He doesn't care about the outfits too much, because he had Superman with the loose drawers, so it doesn't really matter. Not for him.
Quick note too. So James Gunn was showing different was posting some of his favorite comics that he's reading at the time. And a lot of people started putting two and two together. He was showing this Batman right here. As y'all can see, you see what he got on.
So can you describe? I can't really see that. What did it have?
Blue and gray.
It's the blue and gray.
Blue and black. The blue and gray.
Yeah, blue and gray. The classic blue and gray with the bat symbol and the yellow circle. So I'm just saying,
you got to mature to the next one. I know he's already like a father, but the next version is going to have the black. So let's go with that. Nobody likes that blue and black. No one likes that.
Okay. What you got, cuz?
He said because you like the blue
and gray one, cuz.
Yeah, that's what he's going to wear.
Hold on.
He's going to wear.
I'm gonna tell you. I told Cuz this before. What I think is gonna end up happening. I think he gonna not kind of like an homage a little bit to Adam West. I think what he's gonna do is do the black cowl, but have that black piece over the eyes, like Adam West's Batman would. Like that Batman right there on that cover. Like he's going. This part right here gonna be black, but the rest gonna be like blue or whatever. That's what I kind of think he's gonna end up doing.
I
What
can
you
see
got,
that.
Cuz?
Yeah, it's gonna be blue and gray. Kicking it old school. This is his character. It's gonna be blue and gray. Yeah. It probably eventually it will like suit upgrades or whatever. It will get back to the black and gray. But I think your very first Batman movie will be blue and gray.
What you got, Big J?
So only blue and gray suit that I saw looked good on screen to me was the Batman, the Ben Affleck Batman in the Flash movie, because he actually pulled it off where it actually didn't look goofy. You know what I'm saying?
It look more
And
tactical.
it did. It looked like a tactical suit, even though it was blue and gray and he had the motorcycle. The other ones, like I said, usually look silly because first of all, if you're fighting at night, I don't see where you wearing a blue and gray with a yellow symbol and all that. That does not look stealthy if you're supposed to be sneaking up on people in the middle of the night with your blue and gray underwear on. You know what I'm saying?
So
And I
what about the?
apologize for everybody
What,
who likes boxer briefs, from a man BA who was taking shots at people with soggy drawers. So we're gonna go ahead and just clear that air.
so hey, so what if his suit look more like the Jim Lee version of Batman, where you don't have to the symbol have to be around in the yellow or whatever. It could just be the black, bat symbol or whatever across. Check out like this Batman right here in this picture.
Yeah, I mean that would work. Like I said, but like see, that's gray and black, so that's different once again. But if you're
Well,
doing
no. I'm just saying. I'm not talking about the gray and black. I'm talking. You see
yeah,
how his symbol is on the chest?
yeah,
Like they have Jim Lee has the
It's a
iteration
lot
where
of
he
black
had
mixed into that blue.
yeah. Like the blue ain't gonna be like I don't know. I don't want y'all to think like the blue gonna be like
It's gonna be like sky
sky
blue.
blue. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Well,
I
no,
think they
I
gonna
know.
tone it down or whatever. Yeah, like you said, the Ben Affleck one that wasn't like sky blue or nothing or Carolina blue like he Jordan or nothing. It was like he toned the blue down to where it was more matted and more darker or whatever. So I think he'll probably do something like that or whatever. Because like you said, he gotta blend in with the dark. If you had like some light blue on with some yellow showing, like, hold on, I see you over there in the shadow, Batman. What you doing, bro? Like, you're not
Why you
sneaking up
hiding
on
that
me,
over
bro. I
there?
see you. I see you over there. Y'all
You
look
didn't
up
plan
there.
this
Yeah.
out.
Just shooting that area right there. He over there. There he is. But yeah, no, I agree though, man. I wonder how they gonna make Damien's suit look too. That's gonna be interesting too.
Yeah.
But let's see. We got one more topic here, y'all. Let's see. Did y'all watch this trailer right here? We got the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer had just dropped. Oh, I'm sorry. A teaser just dropped. Get y'all's opinion on this, man. What you think, BA, man? I know your boy Filoni over here, man. I know you got the statue up in the yard and everything. You you think he can't do no wrong, but he got this Grogu Mandalorian movie out, man. What you think? Think about that trailer.
I thought it was excellent. What did you think? Did you think it was excellent? Robo thought it was excellent as well. It was excellent to me. It was a nice way to start off what we about to have. It showed a little bit. It didn't give away too much. It didn't even have that much action in it. It was just a little bit of everything that was involved in it, and I enjoyed it. I can't wait to see more of it. Like I said, it was just a teaser, and that's it. And I'm okay with that. It's going to bring back some names that we know, and we can fill in a lot of dots, man. But we got to be a little bit more patient. But we got something. We got something's completed, and I'm okay with that. I'm gonna give it some time. And we won't see where it's going. What's happening? May 22nd. I'm there for it. As soon as tickets get released, I'm gonna be right there. I ain't gonna sit front row, but I'm gonna sit like midway through, and I'm gonna go in on and be prepared to geek out. Yeah. So I'm patiently waiting for the full trailer.
Bro, it's crazy. When we were kids, we used to always want to sit right in the front, looking up at the screen, man. That's just crazy how we wanted to always do that. But
Terrible spot.
Exactly. What you think, cuz?
It looks really good. Just watching it, it's like, look like they decided to at least get back to like season 1 type of style. And so that's what I'm hoping it does. A little remembrance of season 1 as far as the action, the storyline as well. But yeah, it looks great. The graphics, the as Big J says, the cinematography looks pretty good as well. So it's really intriguing. Looking forward to it.
What you got, Big J? Don't you start hating, bro.
I was about to say that I like the trailer. I actually I like some of the action scenes. I like Grogu. Of course, they making Grogu do the little cute force stuff like him when he was trying to pull the stuff from Sigourney Weaver, and she just no, you know.
Yeah.
Even when he flipped up on his back when they were doing the little scene after he kicked the dude, you know, they doing it well. And I liked
They got
when
Baba Free Cousins in there, man. You saw him in there?
I saw it. See,
Yeah.
and that's that. Okay, so that's my thing. That's that homage to the stuff that George Lucas was known for, where he mixed the little cutesy stuff in with like little
Mhm.
kid side missions in for the movies because he wanted to give something for the toys. Basically, it's for the toys and kids to go fall in love with. But I liked I liked the little action piece when he was on the AT-AT walk when they showed the AT-ATs walking on that ridge on the side
It
of a mountain, and
was
then
just
all of a
crazy.
sudden he just jetted out of there and then it blew up and then you saw when it fell to the side and it fell. I'm like, that looks like that's gonna be cool. So
Mm-hmm.
that kind of stuff I'm looking
What you
forward
call
to.
it?
The AT-AT walker,
What you call them things?
AT-AT walker.
I don't like when people say that.
This is
It's
AT-AT.
AT-AT.
Oh, look at you.
I'm a,
Everybody
I'm
say
a,
AT-AT,
I'm
ain't
a
they?
AT-AT guy.
I
Well,
I
see,
I
I'm
let
just,
I let her call
I'm
it what they
fooling with
want.
you.
I did because I would say yeah because I did I like you said B. That's what I heard. But yeah.
you know what? Look,
I
as the
call it
only one,
AT-AT
according to y'all,
as well.
who's around for the original sequel, the original trilogy, I can go ahead and call it whatever we called it back then. So everybody calls it AT-AT walkers.
Understood. You right. You got that, boss. You right.
Bruh, listen, y'all understand this is the first Star Wars movie in the last 30 years? It's the first one. We had a Star Wars movie in 30 years, y'all. Shots fired. Listen, man. No, I like the trailer. I like the trailer. I'm sorry, the teaser. The teaser. It did exactly what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to get you like, okay. You kind of see that the tone and all that type of stuff. Sigourney Weaver, she like the sci-fi queen out here. She'd have been in Aliens and now she in Star Wars.
Avatar.
I think we're gonna have it. Yeah, Avatar too. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Avatar.
What's wrong?
She also too. I think we're gonna see Grogu, who's gonna kind of he's gonna do a
Feel like
little
he's
bit
slick.
more than just be adorable in the show or whatever. So we're gonna
Yeah,
get to
my
see
man's
that.
swimming.
Oh yeah, hey bro, I told my wife when we was watching the show, she don't really know about Star Wars
Yes,
like that, and I
yeah,
told her I
good.
said, "Oh, they talking about PJ." No, I was gonna say they so Grogu is actually like what 70 years old or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, so he's old enough to kind of know what he doing or whatever now. So he just look like a little baby because they age slower. I think Yoda died at what 900 or something like that, or 800 or
Yeah,
whatever it
900
was.
plus.
So yeah, 900 plus. So yeah, like I said, man, I can't wait. I can't wait. It felt like it was an extension of the actual show. The CGI and stuff like that, man. The effect stuff looked just a tiny bit better than it did on Disney. So Disney Plus, I should say.
Which
So
it should.
I'm looking forward. Yeah, it should. It should. Like bro, you got a bigger budget.
Mhm.
Have at the.
Mm.
You could tell it's gonna be kind of
Did
like
you
one
see?
like a swashbuckling like a adventure movie.
You see Jabba the Hutt's son, young
Oh,
Jabba.
yep. I've got to bring that up. Yes.
He was.
Oh, it's
He has some muscle. I said, what is this?
question, y'all. I'm glad you brought him up. Is he gonna try to take over for the Huts again? Is he gonna try to be the new Jabba?
Probably.
I think that fighting scene was just him saying like, "Yo, whoever want to test me, you can test me," and he wins. It ain't got to be it ain't got to be Mando or nothing like that. Like it could be anybody, and he straight mollywop him. Like, yo, we got a new Jabba. That's exactly what we gonna say. We got a new big boss. That's it. Yes. So to answer your question, yes.
Because you remember this guy here, Boba Fett, supposedly took over from what's the guy's name that took over after Hutt got killed? What's his name? Bubble. What's his name? The pink guy. He was a right hand man of Jabba the Hutt. He ended up getting killed, remember, by Boba Fett, and then Boba Fett sat in the chair. We thinking like, oh, okay, they're gonna have this underground like Star Wars show coming up, and then of course Boba Fett was nothing like we thought it was gonna be. So, but yeah, he so thank you, Bib Fortuna. There you go. He killed him, and then he ended up taking over. So now there's like these rumors that Jabba's son is going to finally step up and be the Hutt that he was supposed to be or whatever. So As you know, Jabba got choked, so he's out of there. But yeah, his son supposedly. We gonna see how that goes. I don't even know who the bad guy gonna be in this. So what we gonna have to see,
That's
man.
good.
Yeah, I mean, like I
It's
said,
gonna be multiple
just giving it. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Multiple people in the show. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. But yeah, that's pretty much all the topics, man. We did pretty good today, man. Let's go ahead and show some love to Playback.
Thank you to our friends over at Playback for this segment. Pause. If you're tired of the national media and the annoying ways they sometimes cover sports and other events, give the Glow Sun Production channel on Playback a try. We cover new and old school basketball, wrestling, and geek culture. And just recently, we've added boxing, mixed martial arts, anime, and even video gaming. So if you have time in your busy day, give our channel on Playback a look and check out some of our replays while you're at it. Another special shout out to our favorite at Playback. Back to the show. Thank you to our friends over at Playback for this segment. Pause.
Thank you, Playback. All right, fellas, let's get some of these question comments out the way. Then we can call it a night. So let's see what we got up. Got Devin, man, of We Talk Combat's fame. I guess BA know who that guy is, I guess. What up, Devin? He says, I got here late. He said, have you guys seen Fantastic Four? I'm hosting a watch party on Discord tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, we definitely seen it, man.
Fantastic Four, my guy.
Yeah.
BJ only one that never seen Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
I think everybody else seen here. Well, I think probably except for me. I don't think I ain't seen it twice. I wanted to see it twice. But I think it's supposed to be coming out on digital next week, I believe. So
yeah, sounds about right.
I'll be hitting up that Pirates of the Caribbean, Devin. So if you know, you know. So see what we got here next. He also says Tom got hurt trying to do a move he has a day of doing that night before. Probably so, man. We hope he get better. He said I forgot his last name at Ain't Cruz. Bruh.
Nope.
So I was listening to a guy was talking. Who was it? What's the producer? I think of what's Tom Cruise's production company called? Is it Not Bad Robot?
No.
Sundance? Is it Sundance? But whoever it is, the guy was like, man. Oh, what is it?
Cruz Wagner Productions.
I thought it was like Sundance or something, or whatever. I forgot what it was. But yeah, the guy was talking about Tom Cruise said he want to do something bigger than what he's been doing. Like he really want to go into space on this like next movie where he really want to go himself in space. So I thought that was pretty interesting, man. Salam, what's good, man? He says Marvin Jones was great on Black Lightning. He was. To me, he was the best part of that show. You definitely the best part of that show.
Really Nessa.
Whoa. BA, just watch your language, bro. It's too late at night. Watch your language, bro. Watch your language. Devin says, is it weird that I can clearly see Pedro Pascal's face? Nah, that's good. Shoot, that means good stitching.
You can make out a lot of people. Yeah, you can make out a lot of people.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. Whoever did that, man, she needs to sell that on what's that one site? Yeah, Etsy. There you go. Yeah. The thing will sell out. He says, like I can see in the picture that that's him. Yeah, man. That's good stitching. Good stitching.
Yeah.
He said, I'm not a fan of the title, The Batman. I don't like the beginning there. I mean, I guess they did that too, kind of differentiates.
Okay,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, maybe. You was good.
Close enough. Yeah, kind of from the different Batman movies and stuff. Because I don't think we had a The Batman yet. Nope. I'm close to The Batman was that The Batman animated show that used to come on back in the day on WB. But yeah.
Right.
And then last but not least, Salam says the Mandy trailer looked like a made for TV film.
Oh.
Simmer down.
No.
Man, I can't believe he said that, Salam.
Wait till the full trailer come out. Didn't say that.
Are you saying that because you know it was a show? Maybe because you looking at it because you knew it was a show. Like that's probably what it is. Like your brain can't turn it off. Maybe you go see the movie, you're like, oh, hold on, this did feel like a cinematic event or whatever. So, but yeah, like BA said, I'll be in the movie theater for sure.
Yeah.
I'll be watching from the hallway. But
so this has been taking a lot of heat online. They said a lot of fans saw the trailer and are hating on the cinematography. They said they're hating on the kiddiness of it. I saw that earlier today that people were looking at it and they were like, "Ooh, this looks terrible," and I'm like, I ain't get it. So, but You know, people gotta hate everything. So
They gotta hate everything, bro. They just be complaining about everything, bro.
Yeah.
Salam also said he'll wait for the. Yeah, he said I'll wait for the full trailer. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna wait too. What's today? This is September. We'll probably get a full trailer again, probably in like December. Probably in December. So yeah, we can wait till then. But yeah, man, listen, we definitely appreciate everybody, man. Geeking out with your boys again, man. We had a pretty good show today. It was a lot to cover. We'll be back here on Saturday, y'all, for another episode. We ask if you're new to the channel, man, please hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning. Also, too, hit them likes for us tonight, man, to help us build that algorithm up to find more fans like yourselves. Also, go follow us on X under Cuz We Geek'd, or I should say at Cuz We Geek'd. We got a link there in the description box below, y'all. So yeah, man, with all that being said, man, it's your boy Real. Got the man who puts the cuz in Cuz We Geek, Will. Got Big J out here, man. He think he's Spider-Man with that background. And then of course we got BA, man. So letting folks know somebody gotta die. So listen, man, we'll be back here on Saturday. Stay geeked. And we out. Shout out to Grogu. Baby Yoda, Big J.